Recording in progress.
I've been recording since the day you were born.
Excellent.
Peter.
Here we are, yet again, New Way Stories.
Yet again.
It's your boy, Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
Trying new intros.
Man influencer.
And before we move on, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button.
Man enough.
Darius.
If you've got the testosterone levels to smash it.
Darius is with us.
Hey.
We were talking about Aziz earlier. And Ben Salazar. This is our follow-up. Our follow-up and our conclusion to the best Pixar movie ever. But first, I did want to show Darius. Really, I got my mug in. It's the dim mock, the death touch.
That's so I have
Go ahead and find that on NewWayStories Etsy if you want.
So I started can we do personal sharing time for 1 minute?
Yeah, absolutely.
I started a new treatment for my mental health. I just thought people should know about it. It's pretty cool. It's called Buy a Lightsaber.
Oh, so good.
You hear that?
Oh, yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Depressed? Try being depressed while you have a lightsaber.
I told yesterday I bought like a whole bunch of comic books, and I told Oren, I was like, he got like a new collection in, so I was buying all these random like titles, and I was like, thanks, man. I was feeling like blah for whatever reason, and I was like, not anymore, man. You know, for $45, money can buy you happiness. It's maybe it's only like, you know, quick, but it was awesome.
Depressed? Try feeling sad when you have a lightsaber in your hand. Anxious? Try feeling worried about your safety.
I was gonna say, how can you feel worried about your safety when you've got a lightsaber?
Bad relationship with your dad. You know who else didn't have a good relationship with his father? Anakin Skywalker.
Exactly.
Get yourself a lightsaber.
Because he didn't have a father.
He didn't even have one.
She birthed him, raised him, all on her own. That's why his midichlorians are so far off the charts.
We have no idea where her accent's from. He didn't have a father. I birthed him, raised him, all on my own.
She's in a very, very niche sub-neighborhood of Tatooine. Only she speaks like that.
It's like London.
Yeah.
It's like a different accent every block. He doesn't have a father. Birthed him, raised him, all on my own.
And listen, and if you're into jewelry, you've got crystals in there. So the lightsaber.
Yep.
You know, it touches on all of the parts. It's amazing. I do want to just say real quick, you can see to Ben's right. That Narco new comic. It's they homage Hitchcock covers.
Oh, fun!
But it's a super fun. He's narcoleptic, and when he gets too excited, he passes out, and he's being thrown into this like potential serial killer. And so you can imagine the tension.
The hijinks ensues.
So, but the covers are sick. They're all homaging Hitchcock covers.
I apologize that this is the first place my brain went, but
narcotics.
Well, that was the first thing, but then you said he gets too excited, he passes out. How does he have the romances?
I don't know. We haven't gotten to that. The girl he really likes, spoiler alert, the girl he really likes goes ahead and gets murdered in the second issue.
So he's fine then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Okay.
But he passes out before he can save her. So he sucks. That's tough. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're not here to talk about serial killers and all that good stuff. No. We're here to talk about PIXAR. And if you missed the previous episode, we whittled down to our final four. We're going to talk about those today. We are down to Ratatouille versus the Toy Story trilogy.
Okay, is it the Toy Story, like the full trilogy? I don't know if I was
Yeah, I mean it's the franchise, the Toy Story franchise.
Here's the thing.
I joke and say trilogy.
I think, and they're all so neck and neck.
That changes.
Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, and Toy Story 3. One, they're each as a movie individually. I think they're all pretty much I guess I can't say that for everyone. For myself, I would say they're all pretty much equal. Like they're all great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
their
for
own
sure.
right.
And they also like are awesome, I think, in their own for their own reasons.
Yeah. I mean, if we add Toy Story 4, it brings down the average quite a bit.
And I think that's why I had ChatGPT while they messed up some other stuff. Toy Story is only at a 94% Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's because Toy Story 4 is factored in.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: it's not a perfect system, but we were kind of looking for brevity rather than like getting down to the nitty gritty. Because I mean, if you stack Toy Story 1, 2, or 3 up against 90% of the movies, I think that they're gonna win, right? So.
Now, according to Casey Bisconnell.
I know.
Casey Bisconnell.
Which we'll talk about that. Well, let's get into that really quick. Let's for the next like five or so.
If you're listening to this right now, she's dead to us.
This is what I love about this podcast, and this episode in particular. Darius and I, that's my child in the background. Darius and I were on a text chain with Casey talking about Pixar movies the entire day. Like it was 24 hours of straight texting about best. And I will say this: while Casey did disagree with some of our choices, she's a huge Cars fan, which I do. It was interesting to me because I thought Cars is a boy movie, right? It's fifth grader boy, and
which
it
confirms some suspicions we've had since junior high school.
But even Kate was talking about it this morning. That her like friend's 2-year-old had a Cars themed like birthday party, and it's crazy. It's low hanging fruit. I was thinking about it. I don't think any other car like they've done a kids like talking car character or movie, and it's just like I'm like, was it just so low hanging fruit that you just skipped over it? Sometimes you go, I'm not going to make that joke because it's too easy, and then you realize that everybody's thinking that, and you should have made it. I think like you have cars that are possessed by the devil and kill people. You have,
it's true.
You know, like through the 80s and 90s, you have all of these different tropes with cars, but you forgot that little boys love cars, and if you make a movie about a race car, it's gonna do well.
Or a racist car.
It is funny. It is funny. It is good, but it lost out, and Casey disagrees with us, and that's okay.
If this change, if we're doing the all 3 Cars movies as a whole, I think it definitely loses.
Sure, I think Cars 2 probably drops off quite a bit.
Yeah, and
Cars 3
forgettable.
So, does anyone know quickly the story behind why does Cars 2 suck so
I don't
bad?
know, but if a lot of people, and someone else, Megan Anderson, she was like,
Megan, also dead to us.
She was like, I love Cars, how dare you? But like they were arguing about, they were in their heads, it's just the first Cars.
Right, totally.
Yeah.
Now, was it Cars pitted up against Ratatouille? I don't actually see it on the list. Am I just dumb?
Cars was Monsters University, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay, so it was pitted up against Ratatouille, which I still stand by that. I think Ratatouille is a much better movie than Cars, but it's fine.
Obviously.
Listen, you're allowed to have your different opinion. Casey also brought up that she's also viewing it like Luca was very high on her list because her girls love that movie. They watch it over and over again. I was like, oh, man. It will be interesting.
Your kids have to make their own bracket. Oh, yeah, that's right. This isn't a tournament where your kids are playing on your behalf. This is for adults.
This Pixar list is for adults.
Adults, you idiot.
But I was like, oh, I probably will have a change of opinion when Peter decides what movie is his favorite, right?
Sure.
Maybe Toy Story isn't his favorite. Maybe he's not into rats cooking. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but we'll
There's a couple of
find
things
out.
I really love. One, fast cars that go boom, boom, boom. 2, tiny anthropomorphic rats, rodents that love to cook.
So that was amazing. Let me. Ben, do you have I'm gonna read you Theron's list really quick. He sent me.
Did we talk about the one of my favorite movie references of all time, which is Rakakuni? In Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. Did we? I don't think we talked about it in this.
But I think when we talked about the movie.
But we have talked about it.
I love that so much.
So good.
Rakakuni.
So sorry. I've been texting Theron a lot, and so his list is
You should.
very far down.
Megan's thoughts from.
Oh,
let me.
Uzi.
Yeah, what's Uzi's thoughts?
Uzi love Incredibles because Mr. Incredible big have muscle.
Theron and I were.
No, you might want to apologize for your saying there because he is also a Wally simp.
Oh.
You know what's funny? It makes sense that me and Uzi are actually twins. As much crap as I flip to Uzi, it would make sense that me and Uzi would be the same dude.
He sent me an audio message and it didn't it didn't type it out very well, but I'm gonna read it anyways. I think I will say Finding Nemo kind of against socially, in a way, it just has waves. I think it's just a big bump. I think it was more popular movie, but A Bug's Life, I watched that movie more than I've watched Finding Nemo. That I don't eat my phone, Peter. But I think Bug's Life wins for me on this one. And then, Incredibles over Soul. Wall-E over Ratatouille. I mean, that's a tough one. Those are both good movies. I've got a connection to that one.
Kind of sounds like Uzi's just trying to suck up to Darius and I. And I'm here for it. These are the fans that I want.
Keep it on coming, buddy.
He said that, and I talked about it later. We talked about it later. His brother loved Wall-E, and so that's why.
Oh, cute.
Nice. Theron goes Ratatouille number 1, Nemo number 2, and third doesn't matter because if you ain't first, you're last.
Sounds like Theron. Sounds like Theron, one of my best friends, whom I love so much, couldn't think of another movie.
Yeah, and I don't know what the other Pixar films are.
I've seen 2 Pixar films. My top 3 are.
Ben, I'll take Peter, and you can tell us what Megan had to say.
Theron, we love you. Theron, we need to discuss you more on this podcast. We need you more on this podcast.
So Megan had a lot to say,
Theron.
and she was giving me more of a play.
Go figure.
A woman talking a lot.
I'm just teasing. Megan's a lot smarter than me.
A woman
So
having
she
opinions. Oh, brother.
She usually is just more articulate than I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So,
I'm so afraid to get on Megan's bad side. I'm not ready for the diss track that Megan would write about. So every time she comes up, I'm like,
the comment that she will write about you, it will eviscerate you.
I'm like, oh no, Megan, she's the best. She's the best. Don't say nice things about me. Go give my church a Google review.
Immediately said, I'm forming my own bracket. I don't care how brilliant Wall-E is because it has all my biggest fears: obesity, space travel without a destination for a long period of time, and loneliness. I voted for it against The Good Dinosaur, but he's not going to make it far.
I am. Look, I'm not afraid of obesity. I do have a chronic fear of the obese. Kidding. That's a joke.
I had Cars to win it all. I am the 8-year-old boy. Not completely, but it is probably in my top 5 or 3.
Okay,
so she's arguing just the first Cars movie.
Right. But
should have made it more clear. It's all of them.
But here's the thing, though, is that this is again another adult female that is pulling for Cars.
Supposedly.
I think it's because it's about a boy car who humbles himself.
Okay, that could be it.
Very attractive.
Wow, I didn't realize how smart other girl cars were. Sally, you're so much better than me. Okay. Maybe you should be president.
And then what does Mater say?
You did what in your cup?
Make radiators beans great again.
I don't know everything about what he's saying, but I sure do like the way he says it.
And then Megan also
said,
why
is that car so orange? They don't usually come out that color, do they?
Then she said in all caps, I love Luca. I'm disagreeing on everything.
Luca's mid, man. I don't know what else to tell you other than it's not bad. When I say mid, I don't mean it, I think, in the colloquial way it's usually used, which is like mid means it stinks.
Mid as in mid-tier PIXAR.
It's just middle of the road.
Luca's fine.
I don't know. Maybe we're just sleeping on it. I will say that definitely on the newer ones, I just haven't like hung out with them enough. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
probably
I've
it,
watched
yeah.
them once or twice. And I was saying the same thing with Coco in our conversation with Casey. I'm like, I really do like Coco, but I've only watched it like twice, and that's it's just because I do go for the movies I grew up with. Like I'm gonna reach for like A Bug's Life or Monsters Inc. Like I mean, Kate and I just watched Monsters Inc. last week, not because I was doing this bracket, but because we were like,
so good.
yeah, let's watch Monsters Inc.
Go for it.
So I understand, like, you just can't, it's emotionally as a parent, although I'm not a parent, that you can't just be like, well, my kid's opinion doesn't influence me. That's actually a really sweet thing. And I think it's the way life is supposed to be, that your opinion changes just because of how much your kid loves something.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think empirically it's great. It's great data. However, life experience is changing, and experiences that you have with your kids and the way a movie hits you because it communicates or relays something that you maybe never felt before. But as you go back and watch it, you're like, oh man, now that I have kids, I feel differently about this. Coco was that way for me because I was so worried about I'd never felt this before. But I remember I cried after my grandpa died last fall.
Yeah.
But I didn't really cry because my grandpa died. Although I love my grandpa, I just like, it was his time to go. He was old, and I'll miss him, but I'll see him in heaven. I cried, like sobbed when I said bye to my grandma because I was terrified of like my grandma being alone.
Yeah.
And like all those kind of things. So like when I rewatched Coco, it made me think of my grandma. Was like, oh man, here's this like, and like just made me think all these things. And I think Coco's beautiful, like story, the connection of like the old matriarch, who still needs a connection with her father, like really hit me in a way that it never had before. So I think that's a real thing.
Well, it lost, so who cares?
I do think that I don't know if you guys experience this. I've been playing like the same CD over and over in my car because there's like originally there's like CD. 3 songs on it that I really liked. And then the rest I was like, I don't know, it's okay. But now that I've like played it through like 10 times, I'm like, man, I kind of like all of the songs on this CD.
Right.
I don't know if there's a middle ground. You got to live in the tension, Ben. There's a middle ground of like, if you watch it too much, it gets old.
Yeah.
But I feel like you need to watch it enough times, right? And I bet you with little kids in your house, this is something I just thought about. I know that it is not really speaking to what Darius just said, but
it's a great point though.
But little kids, they want to watch it. You go, all of a sudden you've watched Luca 10 times. You go, man, I think I appreciate this movie a little bit more than when you watch it the first or second time.
Yep.
And I just haven't quite had that experience.
And it's like for me, it's endearing when I can quote a movie. There are movies from my childhood that I'm like, oh, I actually really don't even think that's a very good movie or like it that much.
Yeah.
But the fact that I know all the lines makes me like Bloodsport. If I watched Bloodsport
how dare you?
today,
It's a great movie.
I probably would turn it off.
Nope. I watched it 2 days ago, and I'll tell you, it's.
I mean, like if it came out today and I'd never seen it.
Oh, I see.
If I, as a 35-year-old, if I watched it with fresh eyes and had no context.
Well, even without fresh eyes, you're like this post recording of the flashback scenes. The audio does not. I thought that they had to dub, like, I thought that he couldn't speak English and they had to dub the movie, but then I learned about like, the audio didn't come out good, so we had to like re-record the audio. You know what I mean? In post.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just such terrible editing that it looks like he's speaking a different language, but he's not. Okay.
Last of Megan's. Thing.
Oh,
This is
I'm
the last
sorry.
one.
I thought that we were done.
No.
Oh, sorry, Megan. I thought this was our podcast for a second.
Okay, this will be the last one. Okay, my tops I feel like have got to be makes no sense. It's got to be Monsters Inc., Cars, and Incredibles because
It's a great list.
they are what I quote the most.
Yeah.
Up is a close second because I quote that a lot too, and Luca is right under those for me just because I loved it. I'm aware that there are much better movies than Luca. I just really love it, but it could be easily bumped by several if I were being more objective.
I think that's
Sounds
totally
like Megan
fair,
just wants
though.
to be a merman real bad.
Well, and listen, that's
Who doesn't?
okay. You're allowed to have that desire in 2026, and
You can get.
I think
you can get merman.
I think that that's the
surgery.
difference between this pod and like say an actual critics pod, right?
Mhm.
Where you go, listen, I know there's better movies out there, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
like this one more.
Come on, which ones? Which ones we love?
So
Great.
here we
I
go.
will say.
We
I
also-
will say it's not just nostalgia bias for me. It's not.
No,
I know
yeah.
that because I just recently watched Project Hail Mary, and immediately it was like, this is one of my new favorite movies.
Yep.
Like it's going in the echelon of movies that I want to rewatch over and over and over
Yeah.
again. So it's not just
Right.
not just nostalgia bias. There's
Correct.
something about some of the newer movies that just didn't do it for me.
Correct.
And ironically, I really like Turning Red. Turning Red was hilarious. So funny.
We also
It
have
was
some
fun.
people on Instagram. We don't have to get
Oh.
to the results.
Okay.
Some people responded to our story.
Okay.
Ugh.
Excellent. Let's
Ugh.
let's go through our list and then maybe at the end
Yeah,
see
that makes sense.
see how Instagram agrees with us or not. All right, so here's what we're gonna do.
Yep.
I want to get a rating from you guys for each of these.
For you,
movies.
6 out of 10.
So this is perfect. Hey, that's not bad.
I'll give you a 7.
That's not, okay.
I'll give you an 8.
8.5.
Or a 9. Ratatouille versus Toy Story, and I wanted to try to make this a little more objective,
Okay.
in the sense of like instead of us just talking about it and being like, I don't know, I really like this. Like let's throw some numbers at it,
Okay.
and then at the end we can be like, I don't know, I really like this. So categories. What do we
Okay.
think? How do we score Ratatouille in story?
For Ratatouille, for me, Ratatouille and story is like a 6.5 out of 10. It's a fine story.
A fine story, he says.
7 out of 10. It's not bad. I don't dislike the story.
It's pretty simple. I think
I just don't think there's enough tension compared to Toy Story. Like there's not a ton of tension for me in the story of Ratatouille. This is a rat. He could be this is going to sound so mean. He could just be a rat. All other rats are happy.
Yeah.
But he needs to be a Michelin star chef to be happy. There's not a ton of tension for me. I'm like, yeah, I want you to be a Michelin star chef, but I'm not going to feel that bad for you if you don't become a Michelin star chef. You are indeed a rat.
I think there's something really cool though about a simple story told like big and powerfully. Like it's still like even though there isn't like these, it's what's coming, but it's still like I don't know. A lot of those moments, are still done very well. Like with his rat brother, rat father, come back, and then and then
He hates it when you call them that. Why can't you just call them my brother and my father?
like even the kind of the turning
Your
point
white
where,
brother and your white father.
when he gets like this is who you are, and then they see the storefront and all the rats,
Yeah.
scares him off, but then he comes back and oh my gosh, and everything's, and they do a funny little thing and they get the health inspector, blah blah blah. It's a simple story, but it's just like executed so perfectly.
It is executed well. I will say this, that you do have at the heart of it is, the everybody can cook, right? That's
which is sweet.
and you have
It's not just about being a rat. I get it.
you have passion, but I would say this, that kind of what elevates this story is with Remy's family, right? It's so you got a whole bunch of stuff that kind of mixes in. You go the restaurant and the passion for cooking and this whole the rat is hiding. because he's not allowed in the kitchen, obviously, which is a metaphor for women. And no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, that's where they belong.
Could be inside of a hat, controlling.
No.
Controlling him in. That's what
Controlling
most
a
of them
man inside of his head, controlling a man. That does actually line out. But
terrible.
and then you have
Sorry.
you have all of the elements. So it is. Listen, but it is basic. I'm gonna say 7 out of 10.
I give it a 7 too.
Okay.
But even sorry, real quick. There's even when Remy's introducing his brother to like a new food, and it's just really. It could have just been them trying it and be like, "Oh, that's pretty good," and then but having it like to be the jazz and all the colors.
Yeah.
And the So it took something like a very simple scene, but creatively made it more interesting.
I will say that I have
That's a different
felt
category.
I have felt
Dang
Remy
it.
in that moment.
You what?
Yeah.
I have felt Remy in that moment because I like tried to bring these. I think it was either roasted beets or Brussels sprouts. Oh, it was Brussels sprouts with like goat cheese and stuff to like my
Yeah.
family's Thanksgiving. And I was like so proud of it. And I'm like, this is like something they've never had before. It's so delicious. And like nobody ate them. They're like, oh, Brussels sprouts. Goat cheese. Okay. Thanks, Jesse. Take more of the sweet potato casserole. You're like, I'm trying to like show you something. And you're like, I don't care. Like, I don't know what you're trying to do. So I felt his pain in that. All right, here's the next one. Originality in the story, the film overall. I think it's a pretty original idea. A rat controlling. I mean, this is where Pixar, I think, shines, is originality and ideas.
I'm gonna do a 9. I don't. There's a lot of other movies on this list where I think even like Cars. If Pixar never made it, someone would have eventually done it, and not as well, obviously.
Right.
But I mean, what kind of?
Would you have ever gotten a rat controlling?
Yeah, a dude who wants to, so he can cook.
Yeah.
Like that's such a crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would have ever anyone else.
It's one of the like when The Prestige and The Illusionist came out at the same time, and you're like, man, they're not the same movies, obviously, but you go
You're
man, these
what
two
happened?
movies that just like came out, like there was no chance that there was gonna be also like a raccoon in the kitchen, and then you go, oh man, these are like two pretty much the same movies that came out.
Right.
So I go 9.
Yeah,
I would give them both a 10. I don't know if this is smart, but I would give them both like a 10 out of 10 for originality.
for originality,
These stories have both been told at their bones.
totally
But every story has already been told
right.
at its bones.
Yeah, okay. I'll also say
Are we doing Toy Story at the same time? I thought we were just hitting
no.
Ratatouille.
We're just Ratatouille, but
Sorry,
Darius
Ratatouille. I'd say 10
jumped
out of 10.
the shark.
My bad.
10 out of 10. Cultural impact. Now, at first I was like, Ratatouille scores very, very low in a cultural impact, and I think it does still technically score low. But there's some I just watched. Shoot, what's the fox and the bunny? Zootopia
Oh yeah.
2.
I
Huge.
love Zootopia.
Did you watch the
If
second
Zootopia
one?
was a Pixar movie, I did. If Zootopia was a Pixar movie, Zootopia would be at the number 2 spot.
I think
would
we
be his
talked.
end
I think
game.
we talked about this. There's a lot of jokes that didn't need to happen in Zootopia 2.
Yeah.
They needed
Zootopia
to
2 is
edit.
not as good as the first
They
one.
need to edit some of the jokes out. But one of them is they like run by and the hat falls off and a rat is controlling like a hippo or something in the in the kitchen. And it's like, I knew it.
That's a really
I'm like,
funny joke.
That's a really funny joke, and that's credit to Ratatouille. And I think what we were just saying, the raccoon Ratatouille, like
Raccoony.
that. So
Raccoony.
obviously there is some sort of cultural impact, and if you get into Chef, I've heard it mentioned multiple times inside of like personal conversations with Chef, like I shared, but also like on other documentaries and stuff. They like mention it. They go, "This is like about recapturing passion."
I could be wrong, but I actually think there's a phenomenon where, like, because Ratatouille is not a fancy dish. That's
Right.
the point of the end of the movie.
Exactly.
I think there's a phenomenon of, I could be mistaken. We'd have to Google it. But I think after Ratatouille came out, fine dining restaurants started serving Ratatouille. Like not at Disney World, but like worldwide. And Ratatouille had never been plated like that it was in the movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't get plated like that. And post movie,
It's like how it gets plated.
that's like the way you play Ratatouille.
Because when he's
And that
eating,
could be true.
I think that's true.
We're not going to take time to fact check that, and I think it feels right.
because when the critic is eating it when he was young, it's just in a bowl.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, well, I mean,
And
it's
he's
gross
like, and he's
fish.
growing
It's
up
just a
right
bunch
from
of
his.
nice vegetables.
So, yeah.
I'll
That's-
give it an 8.
On this talking through cultural impact, I'm scoring it higher in my mind. I'm still going to say 7 because personally, I'm not like cultural impact is also working with quotability for me. Like my personal
With this thumb.
personal cultural impact. All right,
funny.
and then humor me. Overall, what are we thinking?
Oh man, I feel bad because I haven't watched this movie in a while.
I
Feel like a
it's
7?
Yeah, I don't think it's that funny.
It's not the fun. It's certainly
7 or
not
an
the
8.
funniest, but
Yeah.
it's not funny. It's not like
It-
it's much funnier than Up
yeah,
or
yeah.
even
Well-
even Wall-E.
Yeah. Those are not movies that you like. They're like side splitting. I think Finding Nemo. That's probably one of the reasons I think it's so good. Finding Nemo is one of the funniest movies.
Yeah, the laugh per
Period.
minute is
Yeah.
higher
Non-stop gigs.
for sure. Non-stop gigs. I'm gonna say a 7 out of 10 because it is a very funny movie. But
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. That's fine.
okay.
I'll give
Now
it a
Toy
7.
Story.
Yep.
I hope you guys are keeping mental track
Toy
of
Story
this
is going
score.
to decimate this. I can
Categories of story.
10 out of 10.
I mean, so what? I mean, what is
me.
the story? Woody. It's a story about identity and
Yeah.
worth, right?
Yeah.
And also connection, and also love. And
You need to do Antonio
Um,
Banderas. And also, love is a story about connection and the indomitability of the human spirit.
I mean, jealousy. This is maybe the first like kids movie that is really hitting hard on themes that are
Yeah.
crazy. And not to say like the other Disney movies, there are some awesome thematic
Yeah.
elements in other Disney movies, but this
Bro.
one is. I mean, like the way that Woody is jealous of Buzz, the way that he like is vindictive, but it accidentally pushes it too far.
Yeah.
Like his desire for Andy to play with him, that he's like
Yeah.
finding his value in Andy playing with him is, oh man. And then obviously, and then you have to go and try to rescue Buzz, and then they have to try to get back to Andy because
and it's a buddy. At the end, it
changes, right? It changes from what
Yep.
Woody's feeling back to we have to get back to Andy.
Oh, dude! And when Buzz realizes that he's a toy, that
Yeah.
he has what other movie does a toy? He has a kids movie
Yeah.
where somebody has a legitimate existential crisis. What is the meaning of life? Who am I in the cosmos? That's crazy. Yeah.
So I going into this. I love Ratatouille. Ratatouille, I think, is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's great.
And I didn't like. A part of me was like, I don't want to give Toy Story the win here. I was going to find
totally.
reasons,
I feel
but
the same way.
but then I was like, we are great. We were scoring all of them, and as a whole, the 3 movies, Toy Story 1 through 3.
Yeah.
Like story wise, like where they take everyone in the finale, perfect. It is perfect.
People are going to be mad. People are listeners, and I'm so sorry if you're listening and you're like, you can't just lump them all together. You're right. We are really not adhering to any formal kind of sensical rule system or logic. So I apologize.
You know,
I do think even the first Toy Story though holds up. Like if you categorize it, just take the first movie. And I agree with you, Ben. Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 together, perfection. But even if you just take the first movie, it's a 10 out of 10 story. It's a 10 out of 10
I'm gonna
story.
bring it down to 9 just because of 4. Not that I'm not a type of person to hate that movie just because it's fine.
No, that's fine. Nine,
But-
9 is a good answer.
No, I'm gonna give 9 for Sorry.
Originality.
Oh, okay, originality.
Originality. I am gonna say an 8
Yeah, me too.
because it is original, and obviously the story and how they execute it plays into that. But it is. There's like a joke about. I think Lasseter worked on Brave Little Toaster, where it's just like talking appliances trying to get back home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Isn't there also like an 80s, late 80s, early 90s, like a toy, like little soldiers? Am I thinking of?
you might
Well,
be
there's-
thinking of Toy Soldiers
Toy
in
Soldiers.
the mid '90s with
Toy
Kirsten
Soldiers
Dunst.
though is not in any
Small
way the
Soldiers.
same.
Small Soldiers
Small
is
But
what I
it's
meant
the
to
thing
say.
when they're little. It's like they're little things, right? The little guys.
I think it's post Toy Story though. Small
Regardless.
Soldiers. Small Soldiers is post Toy Story.
I thought it
will
was
say,
80s.
Jesse,
In my head, it was 80s, so I thought it was before.
I forgot about Brave Little Toaster, and I forget that there's obviously a lot of John Lasseter influence. He essentially just takes his experience from Brave Little Toaster and then superimposes it. But that's true in Brave Little Toaster, if I'm not mistaken. The appliances, their goal is we've got to get back to help what's his name finish his college paper.
Yeah,
And so there's like the same kind of anthropomorphized.
exactly. So
these
that. So
inanimate
I guess
objects care
from-
for the human.
from that element of straight plot, I guess it actually could be docked a little bit. It depends, I guess, how you want to look at plot and originality. One of them has to be docked because it is.
Yep.
But it's a much larger commercial success because kids care about toys, not
Mhm.
brave little toasters.
Yeah, not appliances.
And someone would have.
That was really a movie for moms in the 90s.
I mean, the moms do love it. They go, listen, if my vacuum cleaner cares as much as I know that it does,
Someone would
Sorry,
have
but-
also eventually made this movie like Talking Toys. Someone, some exec, some idiot with a tie.
yeah,
What if we had the toys talk?
you would
You
think.
you say that, but that's because you grew up. You were born 5 years after Toy Story came out. Someone told me this one time. My friend Eric, who is a great musician, said it would have been so easy to have been a hit artist in the 70s because the music is also simple. And I was like, no. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but they were inventing new styles.
Right.
Of how do we take the blues and interpret it?
It only
Like,
feels
the blues is
easy
simple.
because we've gotten to experience it.
100%. It was all groundbreaking. And so Toy Story, in my opinion, if you look back, all the other big animated films are about people or they are about animals. They're either pets or they're people. And this idea of animating a toy and then giving that toy real sentient feelings, because an animal we already do that. We already superimpose on our pets
Sure.
that Lady and Tramp would fall in love, or on the Fox and the Hound that they would, or the creatures of the jungle that they all have an ecosystem. Toy Story is no. There's not already an emotional base there. We are breathing. I'm not trying to be like spiritual at all, but we're breathing life into something that isn't supposed to have life, and then imagining what that universe is. I think it's insanely original.
Yeah, it is insanely original. The plot, I would say the basic plot could be taken down.
The plot's simple. Yeah.
Cultural impact, it's a 10 out of 10. I
It's a
mean,
10 out of 10.
To Infinity and Beyond is insane.
You are a toy.
You are a toy. I mean,
Man, that's a great impression.
and also like it hits.
The clock.
It's insane. Like both Tim Allen and Tom Hanks like own the 90s.
Yeah.
The Claw, I quote all the time for any reason. Like
any chance to bring it
any
up?
yeah.
chance the Claw, yeah.
Sometimes I just carry around a claw so I can quote it.
People
whatever I
like
feel.
people are still wearing Pizza Planet
Yep.
shirts, right? It's not even like a huge part, but like yeah, you
Or even the ball in the movie, the
Yeah.
logo on the ball. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
even. It's more of a background thing, but when you see it, you know it's Toy Story.
Yeah. Toy Story is nuts.
Yeah, I'll give it a 10. Okay, we gotta
Toy Stories.
move
yeah.
humor.
And humor. Oh boy, it's
hilarious.
It's very funny.
Yeah. I'll give it a 9.
Give it. Yeah, sure.
I probably would give it an 8 personally.
All right, and I'll give it an 8.5.
I'm also thinking of we also have to remember it's all of them, and there's some pretty funny moments in the other movies.
Toy
Yeah.
Story 2
Like the
and
Barbie
Pixar.
one and Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 2,
My
I
favorite
think,
spot, my
is
favorite
the funniest out of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Darth Vader.
Dude, yeah. I'm playing catch with my dad. Like, and then also the Spanish. That's
I
at
know.
number 2, right? The Spanish.
3.
Oh, is 3
Yeah.
the Spanish? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, because
No.
I reset him.
I thought that he got.
And
Oh, in
Jesse.
2, he just gets reset. Back to. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
No, in 2 they introduced the Spanish Buzz.
No, they don't.
Do they
I have
not
to
in the
Google
Toy
it.
Story?
3.
Or in the Toy Story? In the Toy Store?
Because they do it with Jesse. That's the whole thing. He learns he does the Spanish thing, and then Jesse's like, "Oh, that's in 3." 2, it's the other buzzes, and so I think it's a factory reset.
You are 100% right.
Is
It's
it-
not until Toy Story 3.
I'm freaking. Gosh, it feels so good. It feels so good.
Well, to be fair, the only reason I Googled it was because I was unsure.
This is why Ben does the podcast for these moments.
This
All right.
Ben he's got a
So
great
as
memory.
we talk through it, Ratatouille, Toy Story. What's your guys'? Listen,
Man, I want to say Ratatouille because I
Yeah.
love that movie. I would watch that movie over
yeah,
Ratatouille, but if I'm grading by these cameos, I think Toy Story's got to clear it.
yeah.
I have
agree.
to tell you, I think Ratatouille is a much more beautiful movie. And
Yes.
in the audio and the visual, it is the colors of Ratatouille are insane.
It
So
it is
Gorgeous
great.
movie.
Like it is funny that like an animated film like captures the essence of like France, right?
Yeah,
like
disgusting with rats.
Yeah, it's like it's Ratatouille. Like if Hemingway
And
and,
everyone
all
has
of those
prejudice.
artists that were like that France was their Bohemia, right? They were just like, this is the masterpiece. Like
Yeah.
he goes, I couldn't have written For Whom the Bell Toll if I didn't watch Ratatouille.
I would another category just real quick. Music. I think both of them have like the Ratatouille song, I forget what it's called, Le Feu de Chanson.
Sure.
It's a good song.
It is funny that you can do something like that in French, and
And we still
you
love
get,
it.
I mean, that's the point of music, right? It's a universal language.
Yeah.
You listen to it and you go, I know what they're saying. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what they're
It
saying.
would be
I
so.
know.
I know this is not the proper joke. This is the very old, obvious joke. But man, it would be so funny if that song in English was just like, Americans are stupid. They are all obese. They drink all their big gulps. They never stop eat. Americans are disgusting. Please don't come to France. You cannot fit in your waistbanded pants. And it's just like a song about how obese Americans are.
But Toy Story, I mean, you've got a friend in me.
Yeah, it's dude. Randy Newman effing cooks.
He went hard
Dude.
on those ones.
Yeah,
That's and then I mean, if you want to talk about, we're talking about slowing down songs and kind of distorting it for different meanings.
Oh,
In the
Yeah.
beginning of number 3,
you love that
Yeah.
one,
Dude.
For me, it's Toy Story 2 with Jesse. The when
Oh,
somebody loves.
is that Sarah McLachlan?
Don't even. Dude.
I'm getting goosebumps right now, and
I'm crying. I'm literally tearing
That's
up.
why
Not
Kate
even-
is like, I won't watch Toy Story 2. I don't need that emotional.
Again, like they do it in Luca, right? In Luca, he's like, it's gut wrenching. You're like, how long have you been here alone? And you see the hash marks of like how long it's been since his dad told him he was going to come back. You're like, oof. But the montage with Jesse of just like the abandonment is insane.
Will you
For a kid's
remember
movie.
me? That's tough.
okay. So, are we doing Toy Story?
I gotta go Toy Story.
Toy Story
Yeah,
with the caveat that I would watch Ratatouille right now.
you'd rather watch Ratatouille. Yeah. That's a
It's-
good cap.
Yeah, I don't. I still probably. I mean, catch me on a different day on like what I want to watch.
Yeah.
But I think Toy Story wins it. Okay.
Do you want me to do the categories for this one? If you gotta,
Finding Nemo. Yeah, you can. Story.
Finding Nemo. What's the other one? Can we know first or?
Yeah,
Monsters,
Monsters Inc.
Oh gosh.
So story
Oh man.
for Finding Nemo.
that if we're doing, if
He's got to touch the butt, and then then he gets whisked away. And
you're thinking of Michael, the
uh,
new Michael Jackson biopic.
Marlin
Too much?
has to overcome his fears of leaving the reef to go find his son, and he literally crosses an ocean to save his son. And Dory helps.
I have a very specific set of skills.
why do you always do Taken?
Skills that make me a nightmare to fish like you.
Albert Brooks, Taken.
It's yeah.
Let's
Why do you always do Taken? That's so funny how
You
I
do it a
didn't
lot.
realize. I didn't realize until the other day when I started to do it, and I was with my little brother, and he did it before me. He was like, "I knew you were gonna do that," and I was like, "Do I do this too much?"
You do
And
it a
yeah, I
lot.
do.
It's
It's a funny line.
It's an accent really that you have. Story, man. Well, if we're including Toy Story 2 and 3, we got to do Dory.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm not. I don't believe we do have to. I don't believe. Finding Dory is not bad though.
Finding Dory has a more. Kate and I quote the Sigourney Weaver bit. Like my friend Sigourney Weaver, and she's like,
Sigourney Weaver.
it's
as
the brooch of
herself.
like. She's like, I'm looking for something. It's the
Oh,
brooch
okay.
of the Nile. There's some really funny stuff in Finding Dory, but it's essentially the same story as Finding Nemo, right?
I'll give it an 8. I'll go 8.
I don't like what they do at the end of Finding Dory, where
I don't even remember it.
the end of Finding Dory, she's like, my parents didn't actually abandon me. They just forgot about me or something stupid like that. And it's like, oh, okay.
No, they didn't. They didn't forget about her. They kept leaving the seashells that she would find her way eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. It just felt like they took it and then like reversed it.
Yeah.
And they were like reverse engineered a happy ending, which
Right.
I guess isn't that
She
bad.
kind of gets to a point where she's okay with not finding her parents.
I was the adventure though in one of going through all the different Marlin and Dory. It's just so fun and it just keeps you entertained. So
dude,
I'm not gonna
Finding
dunk
Nemo's
it too much.
insane. Fish are friends, not food.
Cultural impact. Finding Nemo.
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
I would give it probably 9. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you mentioned it last week. You cannot see a clownfish in whatever Dory is. and
Totally.
not think of cut.
So true.
Like if you go
Also,
to
Fisher friend, not food is very quotable.
whatever a freaking Crush says.
As far as like minor characters that like have a life after the movie, it crushes like, well, he's crushing it, you know? It is really funny. Yeah, he's like Boba Fett. He's in the movie for like 5 minutes, but everybody's like, Crush is the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty high. Humor. I'd say 9 as well.
It's so funny. Like,
It's
and for
probably the
multiple-
funniest.
multiple
Ooh,
reasons. Like, you can say whatever you want about Ellen. Like,
Yeah,
hers
I don't
Finding
care.
Dory is
I don't-
very funny.
I don't.
What's funny is I usually don't care that much about people getting canceled, but I think Ellen was like one of those people that was like abusive to her staff. So I'm like, yeah,
Right.
it's good that she's not working.
Sure.
But no, I think she's like dude. I used as a kid, probably the gayest thing I did as an adolescent is I watched the Ellen DeGeneres show every day.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
I think I watch it
God.
pretty
Freaking
frequently as
love
well.
that show.
She's again very funny, very very endearing. She dances out to the couch, you know.
Yeah,
Yep.
she does like this.
Yep.
Macklemore would
She's
always
funny.
come on her show and sing
Obnoxious.
"Same Love,"
They're both so obnoxious.
and I wonder if she was ever like, "Can you just do thrift shop?" Like,
different song.
I get it, like, I get it. I'm a leslie, but and you want to like sing "Same Love," but like you have other songs too.
that are much bigger.
It's amazing how long it took for performative wokeism to get old. Because Macklemore was out there doing the Lord's work.
All right, Monsters Inc.
Okay, just? I think this is a good place to start it, the conversation here. This kind of sweeps it for me.
Sweeps.
Categories.
Monsters Inc. just goes. You go 10 out of 10 in everything.
Yeah.
I mean, So this is why I wanted to talk about the categories, is because when I was watching Monsters Inc., I go, this is maybe the most original idea.
No one in a million years besides
Ever.
this team could have done this.
Yeah. It's like farther because, like, even as I was saying earlier with the toys, you animate the toys. They animate like an imaginary thing. They're like, what if this imaginary thing that doesn't even exist had like a full culture and society and economy?
Yeah.
The originality, it's 10 out of 10, man.
It's insane. And the story is so fun.
Like, how do you even
Like trying to get the little girl back, and everybody fears her, but and it's like as they are the juxtaposition, right? This is what I think makes a great story. Like they think their strength is the scream of children and like capitalizing on their fear, but like they are terrified of little children, right? Like the fact that a child is loose in Monstropolis.
2319.
2319.
And Billy Crystal, like, I think Billy Crystal is so funny. We talked about it last week, but the combo of Billy Crystal and John Goodman,
Perfect.
oh, man,
Dude, Monsters Inc. has two of the funniest lines. I mean, they're contenders for like the top 20 funniest lines from any movie ever. Two of them are in Monsters Inc. One is, I told her, you talk to me like that again and we're through. Oh, man. What'd she say? Well, you know my mom. She sent me to my room. That exchange, it happens in the background.
yeah,
It's not even like part of the scene. That line I quote on a weekly basis. The other one that I probably can't even get through without laughing, that is again a passing moment. Maybe the funniest line I've ever heard in the delivery is they're interviewing people about the kid, and the guy goes, "She picked me up with her mind powers and like a dog." That is the first time I've ever successfully done that without breaking. Pick me up with her mind powers and shook me like a dog. Doesn't even make sense. It doesn't. Like,
I don't know.
It shook you like a dog. What does that mean?
I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but Kate and I were in like Walmart forever ago, and there was a Monsters University Blu-ray, and the 20% off sticker was perfectly over Mike Wazowski.
Somebody did that. A Target employee knew what they were doing.
We were like, either this is the funniest mistake ever, or like brilliant marketing.
Yeah.
Genius marketing.
I mean,
can't believe I'm in a magazine.
And as far as originality goes as well, I think I might have mentioned this first flushing toilet to
Crazy.
be animated.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Also the hair on like cultural impact and also the market. Toy Story obviously was like, hey, look at computer animation and what you can do. And then like the hair on Sully is insane and like almost couldn't be made because it was so intricate, but they figured it out anyway, which is why, like, another reason why Pixar is so good. They just like create cool problems and then they figure it out.
They and do it so
like
super well.
They innovate.
It's really weird that Pixar was not originally Disney, but Pixar is 100% the spiritual son of Disney. Yeah. Like the same thing that Pixar was doing in the 90s is what Disney was doing in the late 20s all through the 30s and 40s. And that's just a crazy thing to me.
Yeah.
Every time a film came out, it was difficult and got delayed and cost more than it should because of innovation.
And I think this kind of happened with like Apple after Steve Jobs died, and which not ironically, he was the one who backed Pixar in the early years. he tried to sell them off a few times, and it didn't work. But he
Right.
stuck with it when no one bought him. But like Apple, for like 12 products in a row, they just innovated. And then I remember like reading, I think it's the Start With Why book. He's talking about that, and he goes, I'm nervous because now, like Steve Jobs just completely changes the game when he releases a new product. Now that he's gone, it's going to be like, look what we did with our cameras. And he's like making a reference and a joke. But then later it's like, we've got 3 cameras on the new iPhone. Spend $12,000 on the phone.
Yep.
And I think that's another part, not that it takes away from the movies, but like in the last 10 years, has PIXAR really innovated anything?
No, they've just made uglier stuff.
Well, that's the hard thing about an art medium, and that's again, like you had the exact same thing with Disney animation, that they got to a point where Walt was like, well, there's not any more. That's why they made Fantasia. He was like, there aren't any more innovations to be made here. Like, we don't have whatever innovations that could be made. We don't have the technology for them, or it's not even imaginable right now. And there were no computers yet, right? So he was right.
Right.
And he's like, so I'm going to build a theme park instead. And that's like the harsh reality of any art medium innovation, is you have to figure out something different to innovate.
Well,
I think Pixar will have like a silver age.
Totally. And I think so PIXAR came out of Skywalker Ranch. They were the technical support to try literally to innovate for George Lucas to make better special effects in movies, right?
Yep.
And so that's their start. And I just think you see it so clearly in the first 5 to 7 movies.
Yeah.
Cultural impact, if we're going to like quotability.
Yeah.
I mean, we already hitting some, but like just the different ways people say Mike Wazowski.
Yep.
Oh, not the mic, Jesse.
Did you guys get that?
Was that Jesse or was that
Peter?
Peter?
You'll never know.
Peter just filled his britches.
How did you know? That's like the things about being a parent that I can't fathom. It's like, how do you know
Look in
your
the
kids
face.
about?
You can feel the moving, and then you can look in their face, and you're like, it's coming.
That's cool. I can't imagine.
So you're welcome, world.
Plus, I think we gotta wrap it up.
We gotta wrap. Okay, so listen, I think Monsters Inc. wins over Finding Nemo.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. for sure.
And I don't
Nemo's
mean to
great.
be anticlimactic here, but we've talked about it. We've talked about all the films extensively.
Yes.
Yep.
So here it is: Toy Story versus Monsters Inc., which I think is a totally fine final.
Yeah.
You could argue if you want one or two of your other like favorites in there, if you want to swap out one of them. But I think Toy Story and Monsters. Whoa. Also, we're not even getting into Monsters University.
But it's still a great movie.
Just as a side note, Kate was listening and didn't realize that we had combined the sequels. She thought we were taking Monsters University out of the bracket. And she said that's not Uzuma Kappa.
She said very not
Uzma
Uzma Kappa of you.
And I was like, that is very funny.
Using Uzma Kappa as an adjective.
Yeah.
One of the funniest things.
We're okay. As far as humor goes, Monsters University, very, very funny.
That might be the funniest of the Pixar movies. I cannot get down.
I cannot get down.
I'm going to be late for class.
I can't go back to jail.
Yeah, go back to jail.
So funny. What that lacks in story or whatever makes up strides with humor. So
I gotta tell you too, the end of Monsters Inc. or Monsters University is actually so sick that they drop out of college. They get kicked out of college.
Yeah.
And they freaking start in the
mailroom.
What a baby boomer story, if there ever was
Right.
one, but still so sick that they're like, yeah, these guys actually, neither of them was valedictorian. They started in the effing mailroom.
Right.
And that to me was inspiring when I watched it. I was like, F yeah, let's go.
Nobody works at the same company now for 25 years and gets promoted up from the mailroom. It's like it's Stanley and Mike and Sully.
it's gotta be Monsters Inc. for me.
I think Monsters Inc. is the winner.
I actually do think Monsters Inc. is the winner, which is insane.
As much as I love Toy Story and obviously Toy Story 3, how much it means to me personally,
Yeah.
I just like from watchability to originality to like the idea and just it's just such a fun movie. It really does capture all the thematic elements, story, like critically, but you are totally cool with watching it. I love Up. I love Up really a lot.
I love Ratatouille.
I can't watch Up multiple times in a year.
No, dude. No.
You know what I mean? But like,
even if you skip the first 10 minutes.
it's a little similar to like my favorite movie, right? If you catch me and I want to sound like a cool film guy, I'll say Shawshank is my favorite film. But if I'm really honest with myself, I watch Hook half a dozen times a year. And I watch
Back to the
Shawshank
Future.
once every 5 years. Yeah, Back to the Future. Exactly. Like, so that's it, man. Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. is so good.
Like,
So good.
subscribe, send your hate mail to NewWayStories Pod.
And we'll delete it. We're already going to set it to
NewWayStoriesPod
delete.
at Gmail. And comment. And thank you, Peter, for being so vocal about this. I can't wait to hear your opinions in the future. Love you guys. See you later.